Hello! Today we're doing things a little differently. This is a normal brush, not my normal Chinese calligraphy brush which I use for inking because we will do a borderless, lineless picture. So let's enhance as per usual. Yeah, you see that big panel there? Yes, there, camera. This is what I'll be working today on, and it's kind of a, it will be a borderless picture. Yeah, yeah, this time we got it. You little bastard, trying to run away, don't ya? But you won't run away from me and my magic brush of wisdom. So I did a very light sketch in this case. So that I don't have thick lines afterwards, because if you use water on the pencil tends to stay a little bit afterwards, which can be problematic if that's not what you want to achieve. Kind of obvious, I know, but wait, no, it's only obvious if you have already used that technique. Yeah. Alright, on a side note, this time I'm listening to some water music by Handel, because I'm feeling fancy today. So why not I listen to a little bit of the master of Baroque. I like myself some Baroque at times. Don't you? Yes, you do. Who doesn't like some Baroque from time to time? Well, I did gather that Southerners don't really like Baroque, but Baroque and Baroque are not the same. Yay, lame political pun. Better do it before the next president comes in and it's not relevant anymore. See, that was my master strategy all along. It was not just a bad pun for the sake of a bad pun. This was an elegant segue into a dialogue which I will not do because I do not intend to talk about politics today. I'm sure this is all very clear to you. I am always the clearest man in the world when it comes to dialogue speaking. Yep. So this is how you do borderless. It takes a fair amount of concentration. You know. Yeah, in this case, I really wanted to do that because I thought it would be funnier. I wanted a style change. Because it is kind of like a dramatic flashback. And the normal style, I don't know, it would have credit if it was another character. But no. Screw that. Let's draw. I wouldn't want to draw a full comic like this. I think it's a lot of work, but it's more. It's not that much work. All you know, I gotta say, but it's more question of concentration, managing to keep the concentration up for the whole page like this. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do. Not that a normal page don't cost concentration. I mean, if I do a wrong line, it's a hassle to correct, so better be focused from the start and don't do wrong lines. So the link to the music is in the description below, of course, if you want to listen to some Handel, because Handel is pretty nifty. Uh, See, this is how much focus I have to summon for that. It's making it really hard to speak for this part. Well, of course, the face is kind of the most important part of the human body when you draw, because that's where the expressions and stuff lie. And you know, if the line is a tiny bit wrong, the whole expression is thrown off, because we humans are exceptionally good at expressions, which is why autism is kind of such a big deal. It makes, well, one of the main effects is to make it really hard to decipher complex emotions. And we live in a world where complex emotions are kind of part of everyday life. I find emotions can be very, very tiring, having good ones. I imagine it's even more tiring if you're trying to decipher emotions around you and have no idea what they are. So that's at least something I manage, and which I use a lot in my comics, of course. So we have the characters now. So now it's the dramatic happenstance. This is a flashback to the time the character there was hit by a laser that came from the skies. My comic is weird at times. Just at times, you know. Right. Starting to take shape. Okay. This is not looking bad. So I'm pretty much just have a little bit of background to do, and then we will I will ink some normal pages. Okay, the next Let's Draw will probably be with the page that comes before this one. So what is happening is a time paradox. I will be uploading this before I draw the previous page. The thing is, this element is more sophisticated and kind of complex to draw. Essentially making it the most perilous part of the whole comic. And if you have the most perilous part behind you, you're good. It's like, yep, I'm done. It's the hardest part is over now. And now it's a walk in the park, and happiness and joy shall be had by all. And we like happiness and joy, don't we? Which is why these are things that our society is not really working on, because that doesn't bring money. Power is important. Yeah, sometimes I have deep hatred against society, but I guess that's part of the course when you draw stuff. Especially if you draw funny stuff, you know. Because if you're a real artist who's painting real art on big canvas and are extremely pretentious, then yes, society will go, yes, here is a bunch of money, we will support you. Well, or rather, yes, we can use your pictures to laundry our money. Here are a few millions, of which half will be taken by the gallery. Yeah, when you see all these gigantic amounts of money, please remember that about normally half of the money goes to the gallery and not the artist. There were cases where it's like 40% for the artist, 60% for the gallery. I thought you would like to know that. So if you want to work in art, you know what, you're kind of screwed anyway. Is there bitterness in my life? No, not at all, not at all. Right, nearly done there. Yep, we're good now. Okay, that was something a bit different. Let's try to zoom in. You see, kind of, yeah, it's not my usual technique. But in this case, I think it works. It looks dramatic and stuff, and you know, it has this little 50s illustration flair, which I love. So yeah, that was it for now, but not for today. Or rather, for you, it will be for today because I cannot upload more than one video a day because it takes a day to upload them. Probably due to my internet, I should get a faster connection, I suppose. Anyway, be well, mate. Have a good day. And eat cheese because cheese is healthy.